But let's talk about Amad Diallo, man. There's a big discourse on Amad Diallo. He's deleted all of his social media posts on Man United, tweets. He was caught hanging with Garnacho. The context behind it is they're part of the same agency, right? So naturally, they're together in that way. But they're also good teammates at Man United. But there was a post being put out there on social media, and obviously Garnacho was getting a lot of abuse at Old Trafford. That's coincided with the fact that his form this season has not been great. We can all admit that he's not been great. Even though I think against Chelsea, I thought he had a good game. Like it wasn't like as bad as what people said it was.
Yeah,
I thought he was winning the ball back. I thought he was doing things. You know what it is for me, though? I generally think for me, he's suffering in his right wing back role where it's almost as if he can only do so much. And I feel like the connection between him and Bumo hasn't been there. The connection between the whole team hasn't really. In terms of our attack hasn't really clicked, has it? Let's be honest, bro. We scored 2 goals, but the goals that came was one from a cross and one from ball in the air, short header, Casemiro. The rest is history. Obviously, himself, he will look at himself and be like, you know what? I've not done my best capabilities, but there's been a lot of discourse, Musa. I come to you, man, around Amad Diallo. You've been pointing out it's not a right wing back. Is he suffering because of that, or has he got to look at himself? Talk to me.
First thing I'll say is that I think the issue is not Amad, it's not anyone really. And even when he's played, like last game, I think this is the second time he's played in a 10 role since Cunha's been out. And this time he played left 10. When he played right 10, and Bumo had a very bad game at left 10. And obviously because he's left-footed, and how Amrin wants them to be these inverted 10s, it's very difficult for a left-footed 10 to play on the left side. It's just difficult. But he didn't have as bad game as everyone said. But secondly is this. I look at Ahmad's stats against this. Like, this is the reality. I look at the team split into defense and attack.
Yeah.
Our best players this season, like you guys were just mentioning before, we talk about De Ligt having good games. We talk about Euro having a few good games. We talk about, who else? We talk about Maguire having a good game.
Yeah.
We might talk about Dorgu having a good game. These are all the defenders. When we look at the forward, Ahmad hasn't done well this season. Cunha hasn't done well this season. And Bumo hasn't done well this season. Sesko hasn't done well this season. When I'm talking about, we just look at the numbers. Where's the goals? Where's the assists? The system doesn't help our forwards. There's not like if Ahmad is doing bad, show me the numbers of the person that's doing well. Who's doing well up front? Who's scoring the goals? Who's assisting? Who's turning the game on their own? I'm not seeing that from Mbumo, and I'm not seeing it from Cunha. Obviously, he's just come back. I haven't seen it from Sesko. A lot of the time we talk about Sesko's doing good runs, all of that. Every single one of us would admit we've seen Ahmad deep in the final third, attacking in the box. It just doesn't come off. So he's still a threat. He's still getting double teamed by the opposition. But the reality is that none of our forwards have done well in this system. None.
Facts.
The only people the only part of the pitch that's actually done well is the defense, and that's because they're defending for their lives. The midfield hasn't done anything. I can't remember the last time I'm like, wow, Bruno, Casemiro, great games. Like, once you go past the defenders in our team, which is Dorgu and the 3 centre backs, all the offensive players, no one's done well. Who's done when was the last game you're sitting there talking about what a performance from Bruno or what a performance from Casemiro?
Yeah. You're right.
That. So then why am I going to dig out Ahmad? If I would dig out Ahmad if everybody else was playing well and he was like the sore thumb and everyone's like, well, why ain't he doing his thing? But the reality is nobody in this system, in the attacking third, is doing well. And Ahmad is a part of that attacking third. No one's benefited.
I agree.
But I'm not seeing it.
No, I agree, because you know what it was last year, yeah? I feel like Ahmad, I don't know, was it because of the fact that Garnacho, Rashford and all that weren't on form? But also, I felt like it was a little bit freestyle last year in terms of the attack. Ahmad was winning a lot of things, a lot of duels, but it was also pressing. A lot of his goals came from his own individual characteristics of pressing, final third, winning the ball back, getting goals from that. It was almost like he was almost like fighting for every lost cause.
Individual brilliance, like you say.
Yeah.